Hello, I'm Chloe Wees-Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Tuesday, the 23rd of August, 2022. I hope you're doing very well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. Sometimes it is a live channeling of divine masculine, divine feminine energies, twin flame star. Sometimes it is messages for each sign, Aries through Pisces. Check it out. I always do mini reads for donations in there. So if you've got a question for your higher self, come along in there. You'll find the next shows laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. Don't get them from anywhere else. I won't ever message you about getting a reading. I'm way too busy for that. If they're all sold out when you try and book in, just check back a day or so later. I tend to make some available each day, but I am in limited availability because there's only one of me, right? And so just, check back. I get them out within 48 hours as well. So what's in the energies for everybody today? We have the richness within. Something about abundance, some abundance inside of you coming out there. You might realize that you've got more resources than you think, and you've got something that someone else really wants. Now, it could be a thing, but it's more likely to be a service, something that you can do for someone else that they would really get a lot of benefit from, and so it's worth a lot to them, and you might be realizing that today. There's night magic. This could be something that comes up in a dream, guardian, something about like your guides helping you with this. So yeah, it could be something that comes up with in a dream, like I had a dream that I helped someone with this, and I can help people with that, and that could be really valuable to people, and they might pay a lot of money for that, for me to do that thing for them, because it's worth a lot to them. It means that I've got this richness within. I've got all this money inside of me that I didn't realize that I'd got until I had that dream. Reflect. Peer into the endless ocean and see who peers back. So you might be putting it out there. You could just put on social media, I had this dream last night. Like, would anyone be interested in me doing this for people? And you might get a lot of feedback from that, a lot of reflection about that. Might be a lot of people saying, yeah, that would be really great. Interesting. Okay, so tell us more. Tarot, what's going on in the energies today? 5 of Wands, an element of competition here. Now, if you are thinking like, I could provide this service, you might get into this mindset of, oh, there's so many people doing that already. Why would they need little me to do it as well? And so much competition, I couldn't possibly compete with all of those others that are out there. You can do it your way, but yeah, you might be taken over with this. I don't know what to do. I wouldn't know how to start it, and there's all that competition, and yeah, all the of course we have an idea, and all the negative. Oh no, our ego like taps us on the shoulder. Well, what if this? What if this? What if you're not good enough? What if it doesn't work? What about the competition? What if the sky falls? The ego just chirps up, trying to protect us, chirps up with all the things that could go wrong. And yeah, so you're starting out inspired after a dream, and then then your mind kicks in and tells you all the things that could go wrong. You got 3 of Cups. This could be getting together with friends. It could be a nice social outing. There's some kind of a night out. You got the Night Magic card. It could be a night out, or just some kind of social thing going on today. Have you? Let me know in the comments. A social thing. 6 of Pentacles. Lots of generosity. Sharing of ideas maybe. It could be kind of a networking event or something like that some of you are going to. Because I'm getting a definite sharing energy there. Well, one of you might be public speaking at some kind of a networking event. Okay, 5 of Wands energy. So your mind kicks in and says, but what about the competition? Like, who would pay attention to me because there's so many other people doing this thing? Temperance. This is saying like, temper yourself, yes, and know that it's your ego coming up with problems and that. But also, temperance is about seeing this through, seeing it out kind of thing, having patience with yourself there. Just know, like, this is all, it happens to all human beings, it's not just you, is that whenever we come up with something positive, we've got an ego mind, we're meant to have one. We would be like completely fearless and stupid if we didn't have that And so it's trying to protect us, but we don't need to listen to it all the time. Well, we need to listen to it to put it in its place, but we don't need to take it on board, right? We don't need to be that person that just like believes in all the fears. And there's a nice balance to be had, I think, with the ego. Retreat, though. Retreat. So I wouldn't, if this competitive element is coming out, so say, like I said, if you're thinking like I could do this service, I'll put it out there on social media, just test the waters, see if people would be interested in that, and you put it out there, and then this competition actually happens. If people said, you know, why would you do that? There's other people doing that. That's way better than that. If you get some kind of response like that, I would not engage. I wouldn't engage in that. It's just going to increase that same fear that you've got. I would ask yourself, what in me agrees with them? I think that's what the temperance could be. It's about working through something. Two of Swords, you might not know whether to do it or not, and that's okay. Nine of Inspiration, because you've got some wounds that are still holding you back from that walking forward with it, taking action. One's always about action. Inspiration is about action. Yeah, almost ready to take action, but there's, of course, the ego is coming up with fears that you've got today. What else? What's behind that? I mean, what's behind this? Truth. Is there an element of truth in it? What I mean by that is, if you're getting some kind of evidence, or if people are doubting you or whatever, and you have an emotional reaction to their doubt, you want to fight them or defend yourself or whatever, you're having some kind of emotional reaction, and you're not just going, oh, well, that's just what they think kind of thing. It doesn't bother you at all. If you're having some kind of emotional reaction, it means there's some truth to it. So it means that whatever they're saying or whatever that fear is saying, you've got it inside of yourself as well. If you didn't agree with them in some kind of a way, then you wouldn't have an emotional reaction to it. And so you need to peer inside of yourself about that. There's some inner work to do. It feels like you're moving forward with something today, and then as soon as you do, it shows that there's some inner work to do around that, around the fears involved in that. So Three of Cups, this is a different energy. This is like getting together with friends or something like that, some kind of a social setting. What's it about? It changes your mind on something. Or gets you to see something from a different perspective. Sharing of ideas with the Six of Pentacles. It could be that. Your friends have a different perspective on it. Or this networking event, whatever it is. Perception. Yeah, change in perception. Is that? Wow. If you needed two cards of this deck to tell you what the Hanged Muse means, it means that your perception changes. So somebody gives you a differing opinion or another way to look at things, and it's like, oh, I hadn't thought of it that way. You know, you've expanded my mind. Six of Pentacles, you're receiving this from someone else. Ideas going back and forth is what I'm getting from this card. Sharing ideas with other people. That beautiful collaborative energy where often happens like if you're socializing and really relaxed with friends, you could be batting ideas back and forth. We should do this, and oh, that would be great, and we could do this too, and that kind of thing. You know, those great ideas that you have when you're hanging out. Seven of Voices. But Seven of Voices is about deception. I think ideas will be battered about. I think take some of them, don't take some of them. I think know your stance on it, and of course advocate for that first of all. But you could have your mind expanded by ideas. So in other words, don't let it derail you. Don't let other people's ideas derail you, because some of people's ideas could be the fears coming up the same. Remember, everyone's going to be in this energy today, and so you ask for someone's opinion about something. If they're just like completely fearful about it, they're just going to tell you the fears. And if you take that on board, yeah, don't let that change your perception. Don't deceive yourself today. So what's behind that? New day and unlimited possibilities. So keep your mind open. Keep your mind open, you know, for that expansiveness, for what is just how much is possible. Don't cave into the fears. What's going on in our love lives today? Mhm. A transformation of trust. A transformation of trust. So you could be trusting your person even more. They could alleviate your fears today in some kind of a way. Manifesting miracles. Your person could be manifesting a miracle, and you might have had trust issues around that. Like, are they going to come? God, are they going to sort these worries out? Remember, yesterday's energy we had that divine masculine was having some kind of money worries. Are they going to turn it around? Well, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. I do feel like there could be a trust issue that is resolved today when your person manifests some miracles. And you're like, it's okay, they've got this. Don't need to be worried about it at all. There's some of you divine feminines, you could have been in in relationships before where you've had to do it all kind of thing. Teach your person, try and help them heal, coach them, and also make the money and all of that kind of thing. This feels like more like a balance connection to me, and you need to keep that balance, find that balance, keep that balance kind of thing, and trust them. They've got their own stuff. You don't need to step in for them, but you might need to help and support them every now and then to, like I was saying yesterday, to take their mind off something, stop them from worrying about something. They could be doing the same thing for you today, in fact, with all of this. You're the worried one today, it seems. Of can you actually do this thing? They could be alleviating your fears there. And you have trust for them more when they do. What else? What else in our love lives? You see that? I caught that in between some cards then. We have healing of the heart. Some healing of the heart to be done here. And if it is alleviating trust issues, then that could be what's happening here. Or your person helping you to heal from this I'm not good enough, the competition out there kind of a feeling. Self-love, loving yourself more. Remember, it always needs to come from inside. Don't let your person do all of it. But there is that supportive element. So we need to keep our self-love intact as we're in these twin flame unions or whatever kind of relationship that you're in. Keeping our self-love intact, trusting that they've got the self-love intact. So focusing on our stuff, not doing their stuff kind of thing, but being there to support them. To help them stay in alignment, to not do it for them, but help them stay in alignment is what I'm getting, is that support. They could be helping you stay in alignment today. You might be helping them. Joint effort, reciprocity. What else in our love lives today? I think there's a definite need in twin flame unions now to do things differently, and to be conscious of, okay, well, I can do the self-love thing when I'm single, and that's easy, right? When you're single, it's just everything about you, it's great. But then in a relationship, not slipping back into old ways of codependency, making it be all about them, doing it for them. Start taking a step back from that when you feel yourself wanting to do it and go, no, that's codependency, that's controlling, that's me trying to take over. I don't want to be in that energy. I want to be in the feminine energy where this relationship is concerned. Be in the masculine energy for myself and my stuff, because I love myself and I make good decisions myself. But in this relationship, I want to be in the feminine energy, for your divine feminine that is. What else? Never enough. There's a definite feeling around that today. This I'm not good enough kind of thing. Doesn't feel like it's in the relationship, on the relationship front, but this is what could be coming up over and over again. This could be what you really need from a partner, is for them to bring you back from that, going, you are good enough, Comes from this heartbreak from the past. You're healing your heart. So someone, or maybe many people in your past, made you think that you weren't good enough, that you were never enough. And it's easier to slip back to that kind of thing and break your own heart by believing it again, the same way as someone broke your heart in the past when they first told you that you weren't enough as you were, or made you believe that. Anyway, got joy in relationships today, so good times as you help each other with these funky energies. Funky. Okay, what else is in the energies today? What else? What else is in the energies today? Lily, spiritual love. How beautiful. And Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. Tense, nervous, headache. There used to be, I think, an advert on UK TV. I grew up in the UK. I moved to Australia in the year 2000. I didn't used to watch much TV at all. Hardly any in Australia. But I did watch some in Australia, especially when my kids were living with me, because we'd have the TV on more when they were there. And there's certain adverts that stick in my head from both countries. I have watched TV in Thailand, so I moved to Thailand 6 years ago. I have watched some TV here, and it's quite funny. Thai TV is funny. I think I have picked up some adverts, in fact. I have, yeah, I can hear them now. Thai adverts in my head. Oh, they're so sticky, hey? Adverts. TV is so sticky. You know, the songs and the sayings and stuff like that? You got any favourites? Let me know in the comments. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. You got psychic abilities. The firecracker, excitement. Something's exciting today. Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. Yeah, especially for the romance stuff, is like you can really build up a firm foundation and really trust each other and, really foster that trust between each other. Today, what am I doing? Think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer. This is just a bit of fun because this is a general reading. If you want me to pull one of those crystals out for a particular question that you've got, come along to my live show, Psychic Cafe, sometime for donations for those mini reads in there. Can use them in private readings as well. Book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below, and also one up there too. After you've booked in, if you've got specific questions for your reading and you don't want me to just channel it as I usually would, then after you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page, put your questions in there. How best can we deal with these energies today? Queen of Cups, be open to receive, stay in the feminine energy, loving and nurturing kind of thing. Don't become the emperor and take over. And Strength, be strong. Courageous. Seems to be something that you're moving forward with today, or you can. It's a very valuable part of yourself, but you need to find that self-love in there and be really strong and courageous in that and put yourself out there. A nice mix here of strength and openness is required today. Well, think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready. Your answer is, can we have a yes? We haven't had a yes for ages. Yes, we can have a yes. Thank you. So there we go. The answer is yes. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Love hearing from you. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there as well to hear more from me. I do one of these every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. And I make 3 love pick a card reads a week as well. Watch one of those right there, right now, if you want to anyway. Have the best day ever. See you tomorrow. Bye.